Landed in Sydney, very excited to be greeted by the most special people. I tell you, awesome. Johan and Bianca. When we landed, they'd already got. We were thinking, okay, we were gonna say to them, okay, we need to get a SIM card, and you know how you plan your journey. When we landed, they'd already got us a SIM card, and then they bought us the cutest little thing. It's so cute. I called it JB. It's a little koala. I mean, you can see the picture there. He's just so cute. So JB went with us everywhere on our Australia trip. So every trip, every time we stopped somewhere, I took a photo with JP, and it was really, really nice to see them. They picked us up at the airport, and so yeah, we went off to their little beautiful little place that they have in Sydney. It seemed a bit far. My understanding of Australia also changed drastically um, to see the site, but you can see the Sydney sign behind us, and that was really nice to have that photo taken of us. The next morning, we headed out after a delicious breakfast and some sourdough bread, which was magnificent. I've actually never really eaten sourdough bread before, so that was very nice. The one photo looks like I'm holding a cigarette. It's not, it's my cell phone. I thought I'd just let you know that I don't smoke. But it looked like it, so we were just laughing because it looked in the photo, it looked like I was smoking, but yeah, no, I'm not. Doing a walkabout in the city was mind blowing. And then we came to this structure which I couldn't resist. It's a looks like a bread basket. It's a bar, but it looks like a bread basket. And the structure of it was so. I was in awe with it. How the structure was made, and it looks really, really, really nice. I'm always amazed by skyscrapers and cities, and you think to yourself, you're just one entity in that huge place. There's a beautiful, beautiful walk that we along the shore towards the ferry, and where I'm standing, that's where behind us is where we're waiting for the ferry to come and pick us up. But to get from land to ferry is it's run and turn left or run and turn right. For us able-bodied people, we just walk. With Bern with his scooter on, it's quick because it shifts. It's not it doesn't it's not solid, so it kind of wobbles. So he's got to get on there and get onto the boat and then turn sharp left. So I'm here running behind him to try and get him to not go slam bank into the boat. So it was interesting with our amazing tour guides, Johan and Bianca. Thank you for an amazing day. You're really special friends. We really had a beautiful time in Sydney. We had just got off the ferry here and took the Sydney Harbour Bridge photo. And I thought I just had to share these amazing people. You know, in life you come across really harsh people, and then you get this beautiful sweetness that just gets dropped into your soul and just touches your life. And they seriously blessed us, and we really enjoyed our stay. And sometimes you just wish, coming from the South Africa, and your little bit of money has to grow to be able to do Australian dollar, and you sometimes wish you can just do something for those people, even though you're on a seriously weeny budget. But they blessed us, and thanks guys, we had a wonderful day. And I mean, that Sydney Bridge is huge, and I'm sure everybody that's been there thinks, oh yeah, it's just, again, having a heart of someone who loves to build and make things in my small scale, looking at what people do and how they make and build things. It's just mind-blowing. There we go. You can see JB's with us. I took a photo with him at the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and it was Bern and I taking a photo there. You can see on the left behind us is that little yellow boat thingamajig. That's almost like the ferries look like where we would travel. Here's Bern and Johan giving a thumbs up. Today is a bit of a chilly day. Just talking about the Sydney Opera House. So many people says it looks like shells, it looks like sailing ship kind of things. But to me, it looked like a helmet. I mean, that's one part of it, of the medieval armory. So I just thought, I like the structure of it. And what's awesome is inside they've got like safes for every on the roof are like plates, and inside in the floor they've got a template of a plate. So if a plate on the roof breaks, they go and fetch that template, which is amazing, and then they fix that roof based on their template, and they're all labeled on the floor. It was inside was phenomenal. It was really, really lovely to be inside and to see the structure and how they put everything together. So to me it was a magnificent view to see this monstrosity and how small we are in retrospect to how big this thing is and how people see it from the outside as well as the inside. It was magnificent. Walking on the promenade as you walk from the Sydney Opera House towards where all the ferries are, you come across this cafe, and we all joke, we thought it should be said Burns Cafe and Bistro. I came across this place that makes the most well, it looked to me, you can see the picture, a fruit salad, and it was really, really, really nice with a bit of coconut on it. So I had that, and Bert's had something else, and Johan and them had something else. But I thought, doesn't that look delicious? It's really nice. And then we headed out. There were a lot of seagulls around. I'm not used to seeing so many seagulls and the noise they make, but the town in general was clean. It was really pleasantly surprised how clean it is, considering how many tourists there were. I'm like, it felt like most of the world was in Sydney on that day. But I was pleasantly surprised, quite clean, very clean. And then back onto our uh, Uber, which is the train, to head back home for some nice lunch and relaxation with Johan and Bianca. Johan was saying about his games that they play, and I'm thinking in the back of my mind, computer games. And then he took me into his games room. Wow. Unbelievable. He's busy playing a game at the moment. That's what that picture is there. The ISS Vanguard game. And you'll see that there's everything is set out. So they play. Um, Friends come and they play. And in the background, you see all those games that he's played. I didn't realize how big a thing it was. We had a guest stay with us who also from Australia, and he tests games. That's his business. He gets given games, they send him games, and then he tests it to see how to play it. Is it good? Is it bad? And then gives a review, and then based on his review, they adjust the game. And but these guys actually play the games. Where the other guy was testing the games to see how effective they are. And he also says he's got lots of games. And I didn't realize, you got this mindset of people playing computer games, not realizing there's actually board games going on. Bianca took me around her creative studio. It's really an energy booster, I would say, like that, like a vitamin B kind of booster, just to be in her presence. And then I saw this little thing. When you can see my fingers there, how tiny this little miniature Shakespearean room is. And I mean, look at that chair. And then you compare it to my finger, how small it is. It's just beautifully done. With Johan and Bianca's wisdom on how to catch the train, they gave us a whole rundown of every station we needed to take because we were on our way to the wedding. So they told us where to get on, where to get off. And I tell you, the train was phenomenal. We stopped there. I mean, you can see the video. They're getting us organized, ready to get onto the train. And then they notified the last train station, which was Gosford, where we were going to get off. So when we got there, they were already prepared. So organized, really. It's actually a pleasure to be able to catch a train and to know that you don't have a worry or a hiccup. Obviously, there are some train stations you can't get on and off yet, but otherwise, in general, it's really pleasant to travel on the train. So you can see all the train stations that we went through to get to where we needed to be for the wedding. You're going to be